Welcome to YouTube channel Lingareddy Chemistry JNE. Structure of the atom. The main topic is Bohr's model of an atom. Bohr's model of an atom proposed in 1913. The main postulates are as follows. The first point, electrons revolve around the nucleus. See, this is the nucleus. Electrons revolving around the nucleus with a definite velocities. This has a definite velocity v in a circular path, of course, fixed radius. So from the nucleus to this electron distance is fixed radius, and it has some energy, fixed energy level. Okay, so energy level called this orbit, this electron revolving path. I can say this is the path. This path is called orbit. This path is called orbit, or it is also known as shell. It is also known as energy levels. Okay, you can see here the radius and the energy called orbits are principal energy levels. Principal energy levels are main energy levels, are main shells, are shells. These orbits are arranged concentrically around the nucleus. The first point is clear? Okay. So names, many names are there. Just mainly orbit and shell. These two names are repeating. So you can see the figure here. Is the nucleus, around the nucleus, these shells are there. This KLMN are 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the shells. Okay, in the lower classes, some students ask that, sir, why we are taking K onwards? Why not A or some other? So that's silly question they will ask. So K means he thought that maybe K के पहले भी कुछ हो सकता है. That's why he took that medium. Okay, that is only the logic. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Next, so he told that the electron is revolving in the fixed path. These are the shells and energy levels he given them. Principal energy levels are denoted by K, L, Mn, etc. when n equal small n equal 1, 2, 3, 4 dash. N indicates principal quantum number. So next quantum numbers topic is there. In that 4 quantum numbers are there. The first quantum number is principal quantum number. You can see here the atom में एक positive charge is there, that is called a nucleus. So around the nucleus, electron is revolving like this. Okay, so these many paths are there. These paths are known as orbits. Okay, in that orbits, electron is revolving. These orbits name is given as K, L, M, N, or n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. In the hydrogen atom only one electron is there, that's why we are taking one electron. You can see here, this is the atom. So in the nucleus, proton and neutrons are there, that is a stable, but electron is continuously roaming in the all different directions. Yes. As long as an electron revolves in the same orbit, its energy remains constant. It remains constant. The electron neither emits energy nor absorbs energy. Hence, these orbits are termed as stationary states or stationary orbits. What is telling? Whenever the electron is moving in a fixed path, unless it will jump from one orbit to another orbit, there is no change, there is no emission or absorption of energy. Okay, suppose the electron is, if it is jumping to here next level, obviously it will receive the electron. Suppose from here higher level to lower level is there, energy will be released. The energy of electron changes when electron move from one orbit to another orbit. Otherwise there is no change. While moving in a fixed path, there is no change in the energy. By absorbing sufficient energy, electron move from lower energy orbit or lower energy shell to higher energy orbit or higher energy shells. This process is called excitation. Okay, so have you seen that shells are there like this? So from here to here, suppose, just you assume, so 10 calories of energy required. So if you give 10 calories of energy to this electron, then only it will jump into next level. Suppose if you give only 5 calories, so ये आधा जाएगा? No, it cannot enter into next energy level. ऐसा आधा ऐसा नहीं होगा. Okay, even if you give 9 calories energy also, it won't be excite. It won't be enter into next level. That is the call. So fixed. Sufficient energy दे दे तो it will excite and going into higher energetic orbits. Sorry. Now, when electron falls from higher energy level to lower energy level, then energy is emitting. So 10 to, suppose इधर हम बात किया, suppose -20 is there, here -10 is there. Okay, -10 to -20. So 10 calories of energy will be releasing. So that is only known as emitted or emitting. So here E1 and E2. So this is called excitation state. In this case, energy receiving from lower to higher, then higher to lower. This is called de-excitation state. So energy releasing. इन दोनों के बीच में गैप डेल्टा E इक्वल E2 minus E1 equal h nu. Here E2 is greater than E1, obviously. Angular momentum of an electron is integral multiple of h by 2 pi. So you can see the formula here, mvr equal nh by 2 pi. Here n is the number of shells, m is the mass of electron, v the velocity of electron, r is the radius of orbit, n is the number of the orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit, वो कहाँ है? ठीक है? If the orbit, suppose here first orbit is, second orbit is there, electron is moving here, then obviously angular momentum will be increases. Radius also increasing, then n also increasing. So angular momentum, this formula you have to remember, mvr equal to nh by 2 pi. If it is moving in a linear motion, that is, and momentum is mv होता है. Here with r radius, the circular path is there, that's why mvr. This value is integral multiple of h by 2 pi, that's why nh by 2 pi. Next, n indicates first, second, third quantum states. N is termed as principal quantum number also. Then here h is the Planck's constant. 2 pi radians covered by the electron around the circumference of the orbit. Therefore mvr equal nh by 2 pi, where when n equal to 1 is there, mvr equal h by 2 pi. When n equal to 2 is there, mvr equal h 2h by 2 pi, that means h by pi. Then n equal to 3 is there, 3h by 2. You can observe that every time half h by pi is increasing. Half h by pi, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means nothing but 1 by 1.5 h by 5. So every time h by 5, half h by pi is increasing for every orbit to orbit. That means each orbit has a fixed value. Hence angular momentum is quantized. Quantized मतलब यही हो, एक fixed value रहता है. So the first value, second and third and fourth, ये दोनों का बीच में कितना था? Half h by pi is there. ये दोनों के बीच में भी h बाई हाफ h by pi is there. ये दोनों के बीच में half h by pi is there. So from here to here how much is there means the 1, 2, 3. This total equal 3 into h by 2 pi. Yes. So 3h by 2 pi you can see here like this. So integral multiple value रहता है. So this is called quantized. Quantized मतलब एक proportional में एक fixed रहता है. Next, merits of Bohr's atomic model. Merits. Next, merits of Bohr's atomic model. Number 1, it could explain the spectra of hydrogen and hydrogen-like ions. That means one electron species such as helium plus lithium plus 2, beryllium plus 3, boron plus 4, dash dash dash. This is the advantage. Disadvantage also this one only. The drawbacks will learn this point will repeat again. Only one electron containing species it can explain. Next, it could explain stability of the atom by proposing stationary orbits for a revolving electron. Okay, what he told that when electron is revolving in a fixed path, there is no losing or gaining of energy. So atom is stable. So he could explain the stability of atom. Rutherford he could not explain. It was able to calculate Rydberg constant value which is in good agreement with experimentally determined value. So from his postulates we can calculate Rydberg constant value 109678. See how to remember this. 10 9 9 को उल्टा करो 6 हो जाएगा. देन इंक्रीज द नंबर 6 7 8 अप टू 9 तक करना है. मतलब 9 नो नीड. ओके, सो यू कैन सी दिस इज द वैल्यू हियर 1 2 3 4 5. So sometimes you will write this 1.09 into 10 power 5 also. Okay, calculation time में 1.09 को 1 भी मान सकते. Then you can do like this. Average value you will get it 1 into 10 power 5. Okay, next this R value is important, very important it is as well. Units centimeter inverse. Okay, what is this? Rydberg constant. Rydberg constant वो भी कब है? ये न्यू बार कैलकुलेट करने टाइम में दिस इज द Rydberg constant R. Next, Bohr's energy equation could be applicable for hydrogen atom as well as hydrogen-like ions, one electron species such as same helium plus lithium plus 2, beryllium plus 3, boron plus 4. Okay. The radius of orbit can also calculated by Bohr's equation. So this is the formula Rn equal n square h square by 4 pi square m e square z. This formula you have to remember, memorize करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, वो कैसे है I will explain you in the next slide, but you have to remember. So in the PYQs you can observe that this type of questions are asking. So what they will ask you, the charge, electron charge will be doubled, then mass will be less or half, then what will be the atomic radius. So such type of questions may ask. So if you apply this equation for hydrogen, then Z equal to 1, Z means atomic number, then remaining all are constant values except n. H is a Planck constant है, pi constant, electron mass is a constant, electron charge is a constant. If you substitute all those values, you are getting 0.529 n square. So here angstrom. For hydrogen like species we can take it. This is the final formula. Even helium plus के लिए भी हम कर सकते हैं. Helium plus lithium plus 2. ठीक है, उसमें क्या करना है? So suppose helium plus में I will take you helium plus में first shell में इलेक्ट्रॉन है. इवन हाइड्रोजन में फर्स्ट शेल में इलेक्ट्रॉन है, द फर्स्ट शेल electron is there. What is the radius? So the helium electron, this is the only plus electron. What is the radius? So just you can do like this, 0.529, n equal to 1 है, 1 square means 1 only, by helium है इसलिए 2, हाइड्रोजन केस में 0.529 by 1. So obviously 2 times smaller. The helium में atomic radius is smaller because we know that more positive charge is there, that's why atomic radius will be less. Here only one positive charge is there, so atomic radius will be more. इसमें double है. Okay, like this you can compare that. So the proof, how we written that proof, or you can say derivation. The electrostat, according to this Bose atomic model and Rutherford atomic model also, electron is from nucleus to certain distance means a constant. Okay, it is moving around the nucleus. That means here ये positive charge है तो ये electron negative charge है. Positive charge कितना होगा? Depends on the atomic number. So Z E, this is the E. Okay. So positive charge and negative charge, दोनों के बीच में attractive force are there. While it is moving, okay, while it is moving, centrifugal and centripetal forces, you heard about that. Centrifugal and centripetal forces, though two forces are equal at this point. That's why the electron will be stable here. Centrifugal and centripetal forces, these two forces are equal. Okay, due to this moment, this pseudo pulling charge is applicable on this electron. Now, so the electrostatic force is equal to Coulombic force since the electron is stable in orbit. So ये दोनों का attractive force क्या होगा? The physics you will learn that Q1 Q2 by R square. Q1 means ZE square, sorry, ZE into E by R square, that means ZE square by R square. So some constant is there, K ZE square by R square. Okay, then this is the moving means half mv square, this is a formula है. So this energy is mv square by R, the centrifugal force is mv square by R. Okay, if you mv square by R, these two forces are equal, that's why then we can write v square equal k ze square by mr. From the equation 1 we are getting equation number 2. But already theoretically we know that mv are equal nh by 2 pi, ये angular momentum का, इसमें से भी हमको एक v आएंगे, so then v square we will get it. Okay, then equation number 2 and equation number 3 दोनों में v square है. If you do equating 2 and 3, then you will get r value, r equal n square h square by 4 pi square mkz e square. Okay, this is the equation. If you substitute all those values, you are getting just previous answer, r equal 0.5 into n square by z, n square by z. You can see that formula once again if you want. 0.529 n square by z into there. अभी तक just now we discussed radius. Okay, radius is over, how much distance is there, but now we are going to discuss what about the electron energy. So this is the formula after derivation. Okay, if you remember it's better. So after getting this formula, just z equal to 1 for hydrogen, if you substitute all those values, pi m z तो atomic number है, we are taking z equal to 1, e n h सब कुछ तो same constant है. So you are getting minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 12 by n square erg per atom. Okay, suppose it is hydrogen के लिए, हाइड्रोजन नहीं है तो क्या होगा, z square by n square होगा. जेड स्क्वायर बाई एन स्क्वायर, ठीक है, इंटू जेड स्क्वायर करना है बस फॉर अदर एटम्स, वन इलेक्ट्रॉन कंटेनिंग। सो ऑर्गन जॉल्स में 10 पावर माइनस वेरिएशन होता है इसमें, you can see 10 power minus 2 12 and minus 19 is there. If you take in the electron volt, you have to remember these values in the electron volts, minus 13.6 by n square for other than hydrogen, minus 13.6 z square by n square electron volt per atom, ठीक है। so here you can see two more values, these are the per mole, पर मोल में क्या करना है, इनटू एवोगाड्रो नंबर, इनटू एवोगाड्रो नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करो, यू आर गेटिंग दीज वैल्यूज, ओके, किलो कैलोरीज पर मोल एंड किलो जोल पर मोल, किलो जोल पर मोल, ओके। नेक्स्ट the frequencies of the lines in the hydrogen spectrum were calculated by using Bohr's equation and are found to be in good agreement with experimental value of various spectral series. In the hydrogen spectrum, the last time we discussed Rutherford experiment, it could not explain why it is forming the lines. Generally Webber type, वो that is called continuous spectrum. वो continuous spectrum नहीं, इसमें line spectrum आ रहा है. Why it's giving the line spectrum? Why these lines, different lines are forming? It is explained. Bohr equation. Yes, question number 1. The ratio of the radius of two Bohr's orbit of lithium plus 2. Lithium plus 2 में two Bohr's orbits are there. It may be K, L, M में कोई भी दो हो सकता है. Is 1:9. What would be their nomenclature? Means what is the which shells those two are? Okay, 1:9 दिया है. Now we know the formula R equals 0.5 into n square by z, n square by z for radius. So we are taking Rx and Ry, we don't know those two, but the ratio is 1/9, that equal, just you apply 0.5 by 0.5 into n square, n तो पता ही नहीं था, n x स्क्वायर बाई z तो सेम एटम है लिथियम का 3, n y स्क्वायर बाई 3, so 0.5 get cancelled, 3 will get cancelled, so what will be the remain, 1/9 equal n x square by n y square. So simply I can write here, this is 1 square by 3 square. So see the n equal to 1 and n y equal to 3. So you can see here, that means K shell and M shell, K L M में K and M, ये दोनों का रेशियो होगा 1:9, रेडियस रेशियो. Then question number 2. Calculate the radius of second excited state of lithium plus 2. Is a very important. Second excited state मतलब, see lithium, these are the orbits are there, so this is called first excited state, this is called first excited state, this is called second excited state. second excited means इधर एक बार फर्स्ट हो गया, दूसरा बार इधर तक हो गया, इधर से इधर तक, that means here 1 2 3 4, right now where is that electron? On the third shell, ठीक है, यही कंफ्यूजन होता है. सेकंड एक्साइटेड स्टेट मतलब इलेक्ट्रॉन राइट नाउ इट इज प्रेजेंट एट n equal to 3 में, ओके. नाउ सेकंड एक्साइटेड स्टेट मींस इलेक्ट्रॉन इज प्रेजेंट इन थर्ड शेल, सो बस देन यू कैन अप्लाई द फार्मूला सीधा. 0.5 इज द कांस्टेंट होता है, ओके, n स्क्वायर बाय z, n स्क्वायर तो 3 into 3 लिखा है, बाय 3 गेट कैंसल, देन 1 3 रिमेन, ओके, you can understand easily. Then I am giving 2 questions, you solve this question and share the answers. Calculate the radius ratio of second excited state of hydrogen and first excited state of lithium plus 2. Okay, similar question we solved just now. Calculate the energy of lithium plus 2 atom for second excited state. Okay, second excited state means right now that is in third shell. The electron is present in the third shell. Next, calculation of velocity of that electron. We know that mv are equal to nh by 2 pi. Then from this we know that v equal to nh by 2 pi mr. We can write it. By substituting for r, we are getting v equal, here except n and z all are constants, then 2.18 into 10 power 8 z by n centimeters second. You are getting this value here. You can remember this. Okay, 2.18 into 10 power 8 z by n. It is a velocity. Demerits of Bohr's model of an atom. Demerits or failures or limitations of Bohr's model of an atom. The first point is here, it could not explain the spectra of multi-electron species, that means atoms or ions such as helium, lithium, beryllium. Okay. It could not explain fine spectrum of atom or ions. Existing spectrum when observed under high resolution spectrometer was found to contain a lines split is known as fine spectrum. It could not explain Zeeman effect, splitting of spectral lines under the influence of strong magnetic field. This is very important definition, short questions. Zeeman effect and Stark effect. It could not explain Stark effect, that means splitting of spectral lines under the influence of strong electric field, magnetic field and electric field. What's happening? Same experiment they did in the magnetic field. Then, so whatever spectrum is forming, this spectrum is giving some lines in the magnetic field. Okay, so area is same. It is like big line, but it is giving finer lines, small lines. Same thing happened in the electric field also. But why these lines are splitting, he could not explain. Bohr's model could not explain the ability of atom for forming a molecules by chemical bonds. He could not explain. It could not explain the quantized of angular momentum of electron. He told that quantized, but why he could not explain. It is against to Heisenberg uncertainty principle. It is a flat model of an atom, two-dimensional figure it is. Okay, so these are the disadvantages. So in the next class we can discuss remaining topics like quantum numbers and Heisenberg uncertainty principle we can discuss. Bye, thank you.